Well, Zak, a late win here at Bristol Rovers for your side today. What were your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, I think we started quite well. It was a bit of a bad one, going 1-0 down. But even then, I didn't really feel like we deserved to. I feel like we responded quite well to that minor setback and kept doing what we were doing, which was playing on the front foot. I think apart from their first goal in the first half, I don't feel like they caused us many problems. And then when we got the equaliser, I felt like the game was ours to go and take, really. And then we go 2-1 up. And yeah, to concede the second one in a manner that we did, it was a bit disappointing. But I think the boys showed great character, and to get a last-minute winner. I don't think there's a much better feeling than that.
How much credit do the players deserve for the way they reacted to moments in the game? You know, going behind early, conceding a second goal. It never seemed to really deter them too much. Yeah,
loads of credit. I think a game like that is a massive test of character. We have gone through periods in the season where we've let situations like that get the better of us. But today we set out a task to come away with 3 points, which was the most important thing, really. We need to build some momentum, rack up those points and get a little bit higher in the table and have a strong finish to the season. So yeah, that was the task, and I feel like we carried it out quite well.
One of the big moments in the game was your header just after half time. Talk us through it.
Yeah, so I think it's Powell. He's put in quite a wicked ball into the box. Initially, I wasn't meant to make that run. It was meant to be Hacks that was making that run, and he told me last minute to go around the back, and it ended up landing in my zone, and I just put my head on it. There was so much pace in the ball, I didn't really need to put too much power on it. It was just about directing it, and as soon as it left my head, I knew it was going into the back of the net. So yeah, buzzing with that.
Is that what confused the Bristol Rovers defenders, do you think? The fact it was a little last-minute switch?
Potentially. I'm going to put it down to the sharp darting runs of me and Hacks, but yeah, it went to plan, so a little bit of spontaneity.
How pleasing was it then to celebrate in front of the Millers supporters? They haven't had much to cheer about on the road this season, just a third away win, but that was a good moment for you, I'm sure. Yeah,
I think that was the main thing, really. When they conceded that 2-2, I was gutted mainly for them. They travel miles and miles every away trip, and I really wanted to make sure that they could go home with something to reward them. Getting that last minute winner, I was really pleased for them as well as the boys.
What does it say about the togetherness of the group that, 2-2 at Bristol Rovers might have been seen by many as a good point, but the fact you didn't just sit on that, you went and kept pushing and eventually got your rewards? Yeah,
I think so as well. I think a draw away from home wouldn't have been. I don't think we would have sniffed at that, or anyone would have. We know they can be a tough team to play against, especially at home. But with the way that we played with the level of intensity and forcing them into mistakes and errors and limiting them to many opportunities as the game went on, I feel like a draw would have been massively disappointing in my opinion. To carry out the game plan and get the 3 points in the end, I think that was a good day's work.
7 days is a long time in football, isn't it? How different does the dressing room feel today compared to last weekend after the derby defeat against Barnsley?
A win changes everything. When you pick up those 3 points, it changes the mood in the dressing room. It changes the mood on a training pitch, and it gives you a little bit of momentum to carry on into the next game. A massive amount of positivity. We're going to have to take that forward into our next fixture and hopefully get another 3 points.
Just finally, the manager mentioned you were struggling a little bit on Thursday, maybe touch and go for this one, but you stuck your hand up and said you wanted to play. Does that show the commitment, not just from you, but for the rest of the players, to put things right and improve what's been a slightly below par season, it's fair to say? Yeah,
I wanted to play, unless it was a case where I physically couldn't run. I was always going to put myself up to step on the pitch and do my best for the team and the boys. I wasn't quite sure where I was at. It was a little bit of a muscle issue. I woke up this morning and I wanted to give it a go.